Ahoy, guys! Good Animorning! Hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Your microphone isn't working. Not again! Every time! Hoi! Josie, that sounds like so much fun.
Hey, Habbo.
Mike saying hey Habbo repeatedly into his mic.
Well, the first time it didn't work,
working?
and the second time it did.
Okay,
so.
cool. Good.
Habbo.
Bo. Welp. It's time. I'm sorry that you guys had to wait until Wednesday to finish off seeing the Animorning challenges. I did very much need to sleep yesterday, so I appreciate Mike letting me sleep in.
I did storyboarding.
You did. It looked really fun. Because I came up at 12 o'clock and you were still doing it.
That's a push of the truth.
You made something for me this morning. What? Really? You did? Well, what did you make?
What'd you macking?
You didn't have to make me anything. I should check that my Discord is on the right screen and not the wrong screen.
Yeah, before I share your screen.
Yeah, it's on the right screen. Cool.
Good morning, Fusspot.
Morning. Meaty Josie. I might have a short nap after this stream as well, just because I've been intensely working the last couple of days and it's been taken out of me a little bit. What is Oh! Hello! You shouldn't have, by which I mean you absolutely should have.
There's even a grid.
I love this! Oh my gosh. I wish that we could have animated banners on Twitter because this would be my banner. This would be my banner. I love this so much. Hold on, Mike, you have to share my screen so people can see.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay, Animorning
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell to the power.
You gotta put NDI on.
Oh, hold on. There you go. It's on.
Let's see if by the power of
It's on!
There it goes.
Uh-huh. Rising up against evil, make the city green. Yeah! There I go! There I go. Thank you, Habbo. I love this. I want to share it everywhere to show my appreciation for Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love it. I bet I walk in time to the music too.
Rise of the
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell to the power. That's amazing. The stream is just gonna be me watching this for the next hour and a half. So welcome to the Animorning breakfast stream, where we stand Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Rise of the specifically. And yeah, this is what it's gonna be for the next hour. Just me standing Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
If it were to be colored, then I would and transparent, I would totally make that one of your corner icons whenever you start really talking about Rise. It just turns into that, just whoop.
Oh my gosh, we should have it as like a little pop-up for when Rise inevitably comes up in conversation 3 times every stream.
Dude, Rise came up in conversation when you weren't even here.
Did it come up yesterday? I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you. Representing. What were you talking about? And now inevitably it bleeds into this stream.
I was talking about learning to board, I think.
Oh,
boarding and
jeez.
stuff. So I was like, have you seen?
Yeah, looking at
Kevin's
those boards
boards?
is like fucking, oh my gosh. Like the Rise boards are a lesson in boarding. I've been looking at them like a lot, trying to just wrap my head around how they're made. Oh, Habbo, no pressure on you to have to colour it or finish it or anything. But yeah, I want you to receive full credit for it. I also want to share this everywhere.
Yeah, we were talking about a wholesome and funny cartoon without being edgy.
Yes. I agree. Like, I think it's really cool that Rise is able to balance its comedy and drama so well. Because it's mostly comedy, but there are parts where the story gets more serious and more narratively driven. And I think because you spent all that time getting to know the characters in goofier settings, it makes the serious parts feel more serious about them having to go over grimdark to convey drama, which is the trap that a lot of my favourite series fall into. Is a lot of the series I start off really liking end up almost having like power creep, but in terms of drama. Like, they have something happen that's dramatic, but then the next time something happens that's dramatic, it needs to be more dramatic than that to make it feel dramatic again, or make it feel like higher stakes. And so the show keeps getting more and more dramatic to the point where it becomes like all grimdark and all drama all the time. And then it kind of loses me.
See Voltron for details. Sorry, Voltron.
Yeah. Even to an extent, Teen Titans.
Yeah, with the narrative between, Robin, Raven, and half a face. What's his face? Slade?
Forgotten, yeah, and also stuff like Smallville, like it all just. And the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, when it falls into like Sonic Adventure 2 to Sonic and to Shadow the Hedgehog and stuff. Like when it leans into too much edge and too much darkness and too much grim darkness, it kind of loses me. I like shows that maintain a balance, like Avatar: The Last Airbender does it really well too.
Well,
they end up being my favourite, the ones that can manage that balance really well.
Well, yeah, I mean the kind of serious edge to Avatar runs the entire way through. It's like this character that you are introduced to is like fun-loving and jovial. It's like he has to come to terms with that he's vaguely told that he has to kill the Fire Lord.
Everybody spoilers for Avatar: The Last Airbender. Everybody's like, you have to fucking kill him, kid.
Yeah.
Just murder the guy. And Aang's like, I don't want to murder someone. Which is totally fair.
This animation is so your energy.
It's fantastic. I love it. But yeah, like TMNT and Avatar are similar, but they're kind of like the inverse to one another. Whereas I'd say Avatar is like mostly narrative, punctuated by funny moments. Rise is mostly funny moments, punctuated by narrative.
I would say that the overarching story ninjas its way into the Rise episodes. It's there, but you have to.
Oh, it's totally there. It's there from like episode 1. You just don't realize it until you're super into it.
It's like, are you paying attention?
Yeah. Did you catch all the stuff that was happening in the background? Because it was happening in the background. Anyway.
So I'm just realizing that Habbo, if he's not seen season 2, then he's not seen episode 1 of season 2. If he's not seen episode 1 of season 2, he's gotta.
Habbo, I'm assuming that you have started watching season 2. I won't spoil anything anyway, but you've seen episode 1, you think?
Yeah.
I think that's called Many Unhappy Returns, if that helps. Yeah, the final episode has so much drama. Oh, those red shots are amazing. I love that episode.
Fuck fucking love this little animation.
Yeah, the first episode of season 2 is like super amazing. It's got a bunch of my favourite animation from the series in it. In that episode. And it makes me really wonder what the villain is up to. I'm not going to say anything else. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but Haba will know what I mean. What the heck are they planning?
Haba might not.
You clipped a gif of it too of Leo. I wonder which one. I love the fact that Leo's costume for the episode, he designs it with like cushion butt cheeks in the suit to give him like a sculpted ass. They did change the intro. They added Splinter into the turtle mobile, right? The space buggy, the turtle tank. Oh whoa! Again, you pre-ordered just shipped. Hey, Josie, that's awesome. The Kyoshi memes about that slay you, Josie. They're all basically Kyoshi going, waste him, dude. Yeah, he's like, I'll look back at my past lives and get some advice, and Kyoshi's just like, murder him, kid. Here's a knife. It's like, Avatar Kyoshi, no!
I need guidance.
Here's a gun. Take this, Aang.
You have to bring balance to the force, but also shape it
but
into
also
a spear.
just murder him. Sometimes you gotta kill a dude. Kyoshi, no.
What time is it? It's murder o'clock.
It's Kyoshi time. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna cross this off. I'm sorry, little Turtle India. I know you're excited to talk about Ninja Turtles, but also you have a duty to the stream to do the critiques. So you're gonna have to stop talking about it and come back later. I love you, Turtle India.
Yeah, I love that you've externalized this version of you.
Oh. Okay. Ooh, the new Story of Seasons game. Awesome. Yeah, I hope it's fun. That's exciting. I hope it arrives soon too. Alright, so let's see. So the Animorning challenge last week was to animate 2 different cloths of varying weights. That was it. A heavy and a light. I think a couple of people didn't manage to get to both cloths, which is okay. But,
Yeah.
But the majority did, I think. So let's have a look. This is Mulgarax Productions, or Mulgarax Product on Twitter. Hey Mulgarax, there you are. Hello. Good Animorning. This is only one cloth. That's fine. You do what you have time to do. It's all good practice. Alright, let's play it through and have a look.
You play it through and have a look.
I am. Nice. Yeah. I love that gesture as they turn around. That's really fun. I like the little offset between the foot and the arm as well. Let's see. Do they land on the same frame? They don't. Nice. I like that a lot. In terms of the cloth's looking nice too. I think the main thing that you could improve about the cloth would be the final settle. Just here. Because it all settles down and then bounces back at the same rate. It makes it look kind of like it has wiring along the bottom. Because usually there would be an offset between the sides as they fall down.
Okay.
And I'll show you what I mean. I'll do a little doodle. Show you what I mean.
You don't need to do a doodle.
Don't I?
No.
I'm pretty sure I do.
You
Doll?
I feel like that advice is very clear. You don't need to animate. What are you doing?
So I think this side would like continue in and almost like fold it.
Use the transparent thing, the tracing paper feature.
Okay. Only because you're asking too, Mike.
Josie's like, I miss Tiny Turtle India.
I do
already."
too! Where did she go? I need to talk more about turtles. Indy, where are you? Gonna have to do some turtle fan animation at some point. Habbo's already done it. I have a mighty need to also do that. So, as it goes in, this would bunch up a little bit, I think. It's nice to hear the music.
There's
It's been so many mornings without me being able to hear the music, you know?
Yeah, there's a couple of new tracks.
I like it. And then it would start falling back on itself.
Kurzik says, the quicker you go through the reviews, the sooner you get to look at the waddle again.
Don't say that. I don't want to rush through them just to look at the waddle, even though the waddle is really cute.
It was Animatunings, or Habbo made the Tiny Turtle India.
Yeah, he did. That was all Habbo. Using his powers for good. Using his powers to make adorable things that make me happy. As usual. What?
Just the raised shoulders and the kind of like movement. It's so good. Like, he managed to capture your mannerisms really well. Yet he's never really seen you. Well, I guess there's been videos of you moving, but
There have been videos of me moving, but that is how I move.
Yeah.
Also, I'm like a tiny munchkin. I was just sitting down the other day with my legs folded underneath me, and I looked down and I was like, my legs are really small.
What?
I was just sitting down the other day, like on my knees, and I was looked down and I was like, my legs are really small.
Yeah, you got
I don't normally notice. And then like I sit down and I'm like, wow, they're really tiny.
Yeah.
I have tiny legs.
You got tiny everything.
Do I? I can't tell because I can't see my torso. All I can see are tiny legs. I'm like, wonder if I've got a really long torso and then tiny legs.
No.
But yeah, I'm a munchkin. Betty says that I'm taller than she expected me to be though, so.
And maybe because I was like, you're so short.
Yeah,
for
maybe
like
because
2
you keep
years.
talking about how short I am all the time. Like, just offsetting that set a little bit, I think will be helpful. I think it needs to go like that though. I did it wrong.
I did it wrong. Oh my god, no. I did it wrong.
So, yeah, there we are. So I think that would feel more realistic than having both the sides sell at the same time. You could even go more extreme than this, you know? Have a real ripple down the middle where it folds over. But yeah, generally, when cloaks blow, they don't just blow up and down like this. They'll also blow like the sides will blow unevenly as well. So you'll have, you know, this side going up while this side is going down, and so on and so forth.
Like little pockets of air are like escaping out the sides or along. It's like as it's coming down, it's pressing on some air, and that air is trying to push out in whichever is shortest direction it can. So it'll lift the edges, which will then fall faster due to gravity, and that's why you get the ripples. And...
Yeah. And generally, like, the lighter your cloth is, the more ripples you'll get, and the thicker it is, the bigger and fewer you'll get.
That's a good contrast in comparison.
Oh no, you don't have any tea. I'm sorry.
I don't have any water is what I was hoping for.
Sides also offset one another.
Mograx says, yeah, I kind of had the feeling it looks a bit flat in the saddle. Now I know what it was.
Yeah.
I just realised that
this is super nice. I really like this.
I started to forget to read out.
You get some nice folds on there too, like to show that it's being pushed by the arm.
Yeah, so Mograx in the submission forum said, it really taught me how to think about how the force travels through the cloth in waves as well as follow through. I particularly struggle with maintaining the overall shape of the cloth. So that's something I look forward to conquering in the future.
Nice. Yeah, like, lovely job, Mograx. Really nice work. A masterpiece of cloth rippling. Hardly. Oh, Hinkapink. If you could see someone who was good at animating cloth do this. But, like, I'm happy that it was helpful. But yeah, there are people who can, like, super animate cloth. I'm like, oh wow, they do that. But yeah, just like offsetting little things like that makes a huge difference. And I can at least give you that advice. So that's good. Wait, but maybe you have a really big chair. Oh, I wasn't sat on a chair. I was sat on the floor. And the floor's pretty big, to be fair. So, in comparison, my legs are pretty small compared to the floor. Oh, we have the Bird Brain and Porky Boy. So we saw some of this collaboration last time. Let's see if they have added cloth. Added cloth. Oh my gosh, we have sound as well. Oh, this is so cute. Porky Boy. So this is this is Porky Boy's contribution to the collaboration him and Zoe Birdbrain are doing. With the character on the flying carpet being Porky Boy's and the bird being the Birdbrains that we saw from last time. Heck yeah! Look how cute this is! That's so fun! It's incredibly cute and very appealing. Yeah!
It's cool that because they chose the magic carpet, they were able to apply the cloth thing to this.
Yeah, it is!
So, Porky says, not only did I only have a couple of hours to do this one, but choosing to animate a fairy in a long dress with a straw hat on top of a flying carpet has been one of the tougher things I've had to animate in a short amount of time. Yeah. Tons of drawing problems, especially with the cloth. I basically learned that I need to practice much more clothes, costume, gesture, drawing to get really good at this sort of animation.
I mean, to be fair, Porky, I think you did a fantastic job. I really do. Hey, you could even give her a ribbon. I'm joking. This is adorable though, and look at the way that Porky's got this ripple traveling along here. You can see the air bubbles traveling along. It's great. Oh, I should take that off. You can see. Have a look through frame by frame. It's really nice the way that you can like change the perspective so we start to see underneath the cloth as well.
I like
oh, look at this, is a nice frame where her head stays in place but her body starts moving forward. Yay! Okay, these frames are really fun. You feel them in the animation. I would love to see that hat stay up for longer here. Just because it's really fun to have a hat flip. These are going to be very, very, very small notes, by the way, because I really love what's going on. And I don't think that I have like enough expertise to really critique this properly because, you know, it's already at a level that I think looks real good. So it's going to take someone with better knowledge than me to critique this one. I can point out the small things I do notice, but overall, like, just like, good job. Looks awesome. So you could. I can totally see why you decrease the size of her hat a bit here, so that you didn't have the hat going up in terms of the edge of the line there. I do want the hat to be like bigger though. I wonder if you should just move her down a little bit so that you can get the hat to the full size of the hat. Because it feels like the hat should be like pretty big. Since we're seeing pretty much the entire underside of the brim.
Porky Boy says, please critique with any feedback you have to give. I'll quite literally be taking everything into account when cleaning up this weekend.
Oh, awesome. I'm really excited to see this cleaned up. I think you're already onto a winner here, Porky Boy. I'll point out any small things I see, but like, you got this. This looks awesome. I love it.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
And hey, SteelNet, thanks for coming by. Ow, wow.
Add a little ripple on the front as this is pulled up. Hey, save me from myself, am I right?
You're right. You're right.
Hey, when you're right, you're right.
Habbo wanted this to be the hype.
I
trailer
was
song.
going to suggest this for the hype song.
But I thought it was a little bit too slow paced at this point.
Oh, fair enough. This is such a nice frame. I really like this frame. That's lovely. I wonder if you could have the border start to come up a bit here.
Like that.
Porky Boy asks, do you think the looser part of the dress looks correct on these frames?
I do think it looks a bit even. The only problem is that I wouldn't necessarily know how to fix it. So I've been like withholding doing critique on it because I'm not sure I'd give you like good advice. I can tell you it looks a bit even here, shape-wise. I feel like it would be shaped differently, but I'm not exactly sure how. It's like a problem to solve, you know? Like, would it have like an extra bloom here? I'm not sure, that's the thing. But I agree with you that something seems off about it. If that's what you're feeling, then I also am feeling that there should be some difference in shape between the two sides of it, right?
Mm-hmm. It might just be that they...
If you have a fold there, then there'll definitely be an overlap going on there. You know, if you have this line coming up here, that's going to depict a fold. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure, but I do think there's needs to be more nuance to the shape here. Oh look, you have some there, so I'd continue that from the previous frame. And then start to flatten that out. You see, because you have this fold going down here. So just continue that. This would be like a solution that I could potentially come up with. It still feels a little bit even though to me, even when I'm drawing it there. Like, when it comes to cloth being blown by wind, it's got to feel organic. And that means asymmetry in the movement and the shapes. So figuring out how to get that is like the challenge.
We could think about
Tough.
it. How the cloth is arranged around the figure. I mean, is she sitting on the back of it? Would be a
yeah, I
question
think
have.
so. I
Like,
think
is it wrapped around her butt and then sort of the back is clutched between her
think
thigh and her calf?
it's this. With her sitting on the underside of it there.
Yeah, because I think thinking about the space between her butt, is it anchored? Because if not, then
You mean it would be like this? Is that what you mean? That you would have a fold here?
yeah,
You
yes,
would?
butt is anchored. Like, I think the form of her legs and stuff gets a little bit obscure there, whereas if you had that, it would be a little bit more structured.
Yeah.
But it would also
I'm
give
kind
you
of assuming it's kind of simplified, but yeah. You could get that fold in there if you wanted. If you didn't want to, like, if you didn't mind breaking up the shape. I love this frame. It's such a nice frame.
Tib's just like, I know the problem with this scene. Cloth don't fly. That ain't physics.
Tib, stop!
Stop being a fizzy-wig, Tib. Aladdin debunked.
Can't believe she just went and debunked Aladdin like that. My childhood. I feel like maybe the cloth should be longer here.
Let me show you the world as it operates under the gravitational principles.
Flying carpets don't exist. Neither do genies. Or true love.
And your tiger's probably going to eat you.
Okay. So yeah, I regret changing that line. I think you had it right where you had it. Boo, 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 boo. I think it's necessary for the curve to work properly.
It's necessary.
But I would be tempted to elongate the front a little bit.
The carpet doesn't flutter at all. I mean, maybe they're trying to go for a thing that it's, you know, actively pushing against. Like it's straining against the wind.
I think it's because that blanket is sentient.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Also, they needed to project the pattern onto it.
yeah, that's true.
But it can, like, strain its, quote, back and keep itself straight. Yeah. Wow! There it goes. Oh, let's look at these frames. We got coming in. I really want you to use that hat because it's so cool. Just like give us more of the underside of it on that frame. Why not? You could do it. You're the artist. You've got the power. The power of hat resides within you.
Yeah, so if the carpet has a thick material, it's going to, as Tib said, it's going to flutter less, or as you put before, have less ripples.
Yeah. It feels like all the materials are quite thick in this animation. Like, it feels like her dress is quite thick cut on it. It feels like the carpet is quite thick as well. Okay,
He's
so let's
not gonna
see.
get away with this.
So these are both her
Whoa.
feet, right? So she's kind of sat to the side almost.
Anna, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Wow, that's an epic doodle raid. I like your raid call.
Whoa! Check out all these doodle raids. Hey guys! Yo, yo, yo! We're doing some animation critique right now. As part of the Animorning challenge. Welcome, welcome.
How was your stream?
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Thanks for all the follows. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, thank you so much. Wow.
So we're currently reviewing Porky Boy's animation that he did for the Animorning challenge. This week's theme was cloth. So
And Porky Boy did a beautiful animation of a girl riding a magic carpet.
yeah.
So I'm assuming that this is how she's sitting underneath it. She's kind of riding side saddle almost.
You guys are
Wow, you guys,
very
thank
supportive. Thank you.
you. We really appreciate it. Thanks very much. Kind of like this. I'm still trying to figure out the legs. The leggles.
Always with the Legos.
Porky says the carpet's cloth she wears as a poncho. It's thinner than a carpet but thicker than super thin cloth. And then linked some reference for you.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
It's good thought put into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, small introduction as well. If you're here for the first time, thanks for all the follows and everything. We're Doig and Swift. Swift is an animator. I'm a colorist, and we predominantly work in freelance animation.
Yeah.
As part of Knights of the Light Table, we've worked on several music videos. If you'd be interested in seeing those, here is a handy link for you. That's
Nice.
my spiel. Yeah, as Emlet says, one of them is Starlight Brigade. Baby. I can't pull that off.
Pull off what? Saying baby?
Yeah.
That was a really weird way to say it.
Yeah,
Baby.
Starlight
be like-
Brigade,
You
baby!
gotta be like, baby!
I did it before you told me how.
Hey, baby! Babe! Babe! Hey, babe! I doodled on the wrong frame. There we go. Yeah. I'm looking at the next frame and how nice, the billows are here. I'm wondering if we can get more of that into, like, this frame. If we can get, like...
Bigger billows.
Or whether that would make it feel too even with the other side.
Oh, thanks, Anna Doodle. I was doing a text chat to you just to not interrupt Swifty.
Oh no, please feel free to interrupt me. Just yell over me.
But yeah, they were playing Hollow Knight, and it's just saying Hollow Knight's one of our favorite games. It's so good.
Hollow Knight's amazing.
Is this your first playthrough, or is this you like having fun in the world a bit more? Oh, you're gonna lurk and eat food, but really enjoy your streams. I'll definitely be around.
Aw,
Awesome.
nice. Enjoy your food.
First playthrough. Oh, cool. Oh, that's super.
So much to enjoy. So
Yeah.
much to discover. I'm excited for you. It's a great game.
Yeah.
Even get a bit of this kind of shape going on. Just to make it feel a bit less even. You know what would be great here? Tracing paper.
Yeah.
Can we pop that on?
Yeah.
There you go. It's a bit easier to see. Let me erase this part and do it again. I'm not convinced by it. Chop it up, tap, 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 tap.
Tibbs
What?
just wants to debunk you.
Debunk me.
Yeah.
What have I done? Or not done?
I don't know. Just Hinka Pink and Porky's like Tib just want to debunk India.
Do it.
Because Tib's like, can I yell over India?
Yeah, do it. Do it. Cancel me if you dare. Come at me, Twitter. For my cloth knowledge. Or lack thereof.
Tib's like someone who frequently wears a giant hat There is no way that thing would stay on her head at these speeds. You want realistic cloth? Make that thing fly away.
I see, Tib. That's fair. Let's just assume that it's like glued to her head, right? Oh no, I ruined it. And now I can't undo it.
100% realism.
Shit.
100% realism 100% of the time.
Shit.
Saying shit like that is one of my favourite things, and you can't ever stop me from doing it, so don't try.
Is that yours?
Yes. Is that mine? I mean, saying shit in that particular way that I do is something that I do, yes.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Maybe something like that. No! Every time! Alright, fine, whatever. Keep drawing on the wrong frame like an Eege. It's just good.
They're saying your Gollum voice is creepy as heck.
It should be. I'm glad. There to creep you out. I feel like it should billow even more in this frame because she's going down! Down in the stream! Down!
Yeah, I think, or I know, the Bird Brain animated the bird. This is also their collaborative shot for the ABC collab. I mean the shot's not yet, so what's up with that?
Beautiful. What were you saying? Were you being sassy? You giggled like you were being sassy.
I would never be sassy.
You would too. Don't give me that. Don't I would never me. See, something about her position of her legs on this frame. I feel like they would be tucked in a little bit more.
You don't have to reanimate the whole thing.
I'm not.
You are.
Am I? Okay, I'll stop.
Porky says, the draw through of the legs will really help with the cloth for the next frame. You don't need to draw every single frame if it's taking too long. Heart. And I think
sorry.
I need to start with drawing through before guessing. Drawing through is really, really, really good technique for understanding what volumes are at play in your animation.
Yeah, true. I think mainly like it's the unevenness that is the most important to get, and like that's difficult for me too. I find it difficult to make things feel uneven because my instinct is to make everything feel like even out everything, you know. The carpet here looks real nice. Like this.
I mean, this is also why I was saying, is she sitting on the back of the material? Because then you wouldn't have to worry about upskirt shots at all, because she would be sitting on it. But that's just me. I feel like if I were...
Wow. Oh, I love that she like traces the water with her hand.
Yeah, like if I were a young
warthog,
a young witch or whatever this is, with a poncho that can fly, I'd be sitting on my skirt.
For this frame, which frame is it that you're looking at specifically? This one?
Their comment, Tibbs is like, carpet conveniently lists at the same time as the dress to hide the upskirt. You're playing with fire, Porky.
When I was a young warthog. So I think the knees here would be more like this, if it's helpful. Like, oh, well, it depends. Is she sitting with her legs folded directly underneath her, or is she sitting like a little bit up on her knees? The colour's not touch the carpet. When she touches that waterfall, she should be thrown off. Tib, stop trying to murder this girl and all her possessions. Because yeah, if she's sitting flat down on her knees, then I think her feet would be right up to her butt, pretty much, right? That's what happens when I sit down on my knees. Like my calves don't extend out past my butt much. My feet my butt cushions into the heels of my feet.
Yeah.
So I think if she's doing that, then her
I
feet would be a little bit higher up.
I want an outtake version of this where like she goes over the first rise and her hat flips off and her hair
she falls off.
and her hair just is just in her face like and then you get this shot and like she like leans over and hits like puts her hand in the water and the drag on the water pulls her off the carpet and then she just spins and skims across the top of the water.
I think I like Porky Boy's version of it better.
Nah, man.
So I guess this is just something to keep in mind. Is like I think her feet would be overlapping here a little bit more than you have it, and you could have the shape of her butt here, which is pinching the fabric, be a fold. That's what I'm thinking. So that's pinched underneath. It's also like there. Oh, you're so welcome, Porky Boy. Let me erase that.
I just want to remind you all that this week's challenge is to animate a hug. If any of you are interested, 2 characters hugging. The reason for the hugging is up to you.
Hug it out. It's a little bit tricky to draw her from this position. I can totally see why you were having trouble, Porky Boy. Feels like she's raising up a little bit now on her leg. What?
Porky Boy's like, thank you for spending your time looking through this. This was so hard. And Tibbs is just like, it shouldn't be hard, Porky. It's it's cloth. It should be soft.
We'll throw you off a carpet, Tib. Yeah, it is. It's tough. These positions are like really tough to figure out from that angle too. I think you got it though. Yeah, you got it.
Sass maximum achieved.
Maximum sass! But yeah, I mean, those would be my notes, and they're very small. Like, that isn't even anything. That frame's so nice.
I think Porky was looking for advice on how to shape the dress. So I think you've delivered that in spades.
Okay. Sorry, I got carried away. Like, it's just such a nice animation. So I hope it helped. If the cloth animation that I've like animated over isn't as good, just get rid of it. Because I am no cloth maestro. But take the things that are helpful to you. And I hope that they are. But yeah, this is beautiful. Let me play it one more time for the people who are new in the chat, without the notes on, so people can see Porky Boy's animation. Look, guys. Ah, it's so cool. Really fun.
Will you be streaming yourself working on this, Porky? Yeah, you will. Alright.
Oh, that's awesome. Can we give Porky Boy a shout?
You don't have to.
Alright. Now, ladies. No grid alert. You know, I can forgive there not being a grid in that particular one, I think. Heck yeah. Alright, so this is Andre.
Oh.
Have a look at this cloth. Ooh. What you got going on? Nice. I can definitely feel the difference between the weights. It feels like there is wind blowing as well, rather than just a movement itself happening. The one on the left flutters so much up on the settle that it feels very much like there's like a wind blowing as well. So if there's meant to be a wind blowing, that's awesome. If there's not meant to be a wind blowing, then I think if the fluff is so light that it would absolutely flutter like that when it gets pulled across, you probably want it to be pulled back more. As it's pulled this way. As it's pulled to the right, you'd want it pulled back to the left more. If it's that light. The fact that it's not pulled back much to the right. No, wait. Hold on, I've got to look at my fingers. The fact that it's not pulled back much to the left when it travels to the right implies that it's heavier than this flutter here implies. Unless there's a really, really strong wind also happening simultaneously with it being pulled across. Where it gets pulled across and then blown.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. If you wanted it to be super light traveling across, then you'd probably start the ripples happening sooner.
Wah, 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 wah.
Here we go.
I think it's interesting because if there is a strong wind on the left hand one for the fluttering one, then the wind would be pushing against it, which would catch the material, and the material would pull itself along. But it feels like the top edge goes first.
Oh no, I think it's being pulled along, and then there's a wind at the end.
Okay.
Is what it looks like to me. Not like there's a wind the entire way across.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I'm not sure that's what they're going for. So here I'd really be like, oh, it's being pulled. It's so light. Can't take it.
Yeah, in both instances, I think yeah, there's a force on the top right pulling them along.
Almost like a clothesline or something.
See you later, Emlet.
See you, Emlet. Wah! Being extremely like fast and loose with this just to make sure I can get the basic shape in. And then I guess it would do its blow thing here, or do its flutter here. Respect for it all being on ones. Holy guacamole. But yeah, basically, I feel like if it were that light, and I'm not sure about this middle bit that I've added on, so I'm just going to delete it because I don't want to give bad advice. I feel like it would be pulled. Oh. Much more here at the beginning. To justify this flare at the end here. And then I think it would maybe settle a little bit sooner. If it is in fact not being blown by anything. Like, I think it would probably start settling here.
Hey there, Uncle Brian. How are you getting on?
Oh, yo! It's Doig's Uncle Brian! Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. This is one of our morning art streams. So, let's see. Let me put a little note at the beginning here. Whoop. If this cloth was super light. Enough to overshoot as much as it does at the end.
Oh, that's cool to hear. I'm glad you're doing okay. I let my dad know that that you'd been watching on Thursday, and yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, your name is based on the fact that you play the spoons and you play them quite well."
So cool. Then it would drag more at the beginning too. That's science!
Science, huh?
I guess it's physics. And then settle would happen sooner. Unless there's wind. I'll put that in brackets. Yeah. And then let's have a look at the other one. The other ones look like they are like bags with stuff inside almost. Because this one seems to have some kind of square in the bottom of it. But it seems like it doesn't have the square. It seems like it doesn't have the square at the beginning. So... I really like this one. Super nice. Like, I think that looks great. I think it's the one to the far right where at the end it looks like it has a box in it or something. At the end, it seems to have a cube. Cuba? What's a cuba?
What is a cube?
What is a cuba? A cube inside, like a bag.
I'll see if
But not at the beginning.
I'll see if Andrea had any notes. Yeah, the thing I struggled with the most were folds, particularly the thick ones. If that helps.
Oh, interesting. Well, it's difficult because it looks like it looks almost like the stuff inside it, like they're bags with stuff inside. And it's kind of difficult to do folds on stuff which is carrying things because the weight at the bottom naturally straightens out any folds.
Yeah, because gravity's pulling like outward and it's shaping around a form. I don't know if there's necessarily meant to be. I don't think they're meant to be containing anything.
What is the cube? Do you think then here?
My guess is it's a mismanagement of the farm. If I'm guessing. I think these are meant to be like 2 curtains being pulled along a rail. One heavy, one light.
It looks like it's very explicitly a box, though.
Hmm.
Like, you can see it, right?
Yeah.
It looks to me like it's very obviously meant to be a box.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so then.
Maybe it's a box ghost. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I'd just say if you want it to be a box there, then keep it there all the way through. For sure. Because, like, here, it definitely doesn't look like there's a box. Because you would have, like, this going on. Box or no box? That's the question.
If I were to put money on it, I would say not box.
But then why is there a box at the end? I can see all the corners of it and everything.
I don't know.
Okay, well, okay. Okay.
Unless that's what's meant to have weighted it.
Well, that's what I was thinking. But if there's not meant to be a box, assuming for a second there's not meant to be a box, in that case, assuming that they're curtains, you probably wouldn't have the underside showing like that, because curtains wouldn't have, unless they're double-sided. Like, curtains are generally one layer.
Oh yeah, you mean
So
like...
you wouldn't see like an extra layer behind them.
Gotcha.
So it would be probably more like this kind of thing. This song reminds me of like the 80s. I like it.
Cool, I'm glad. I added a couple of new songs, so what's up, Buffy?
See, I think also if they're all the same length as well, you might be losing a bit of the length here. So be wary of that. And in terms of the shapes of them, just try and keep it uneven and interesting. But also keep it simple. Like, look at where your previous folds are and try and follow along. Okay, I'm losing my enthusiasm for the song the more ohs they put in there. Oh tonight.
You could do with it a tonight in there, couldn't it?
Oh girl, you're so fine. Oh, come with me tonight. Past the matinee. There's always matinees in these kinds of songs. Oh.
There's always matinees, you say?
Frequently.
Is that not just the first opening show of a thing?
I think so. I think it's like a midday showing of something.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just because they're skipping school.
Gosh, you're such badasses. Only I could be one so badass.
You don't have a school to skip. This is your school, and you skipped it.
I did. I skipped it yesterday because I'm a hard ass.
Hi, Bobby. You're being quiet, but
Insistent.
yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I've been trying to get her to like jump up on her hind legs to boop my hand with her head, and it works, but it didn't work that time.
Hashtag let in do rest. Yeah, so let me just put a fast note here. In terms of folds,
I was watching a series and there's a piece of Latin in it which is like let the dead rest, which that I was reminded of.
keep it simple. But try to follow the forms through.
Wow. You want let out so you can eat the food you left?
And keep them feeling uneven. Uneven / varied and organic. I won't do the entire thing just because there are so many frames, you know. But yeah, I think... Oh, I should write here too. Make sure you don't lose length. Great job though. Like, I can definitely tell which one's light, which one's heavy. And it's definitely conveying what you want it to convey super well. It's just like some of the very small details of the drawings themselves that I think you could polish up a bit. And also just clarifying like whether there is wind and also, you know, whether there's these are curtains or whether they are bags containing items. What happens if a teacher skips school? I guess they get a sub or school is cancelled because the teacher's not there.
Oh, everything's cancelled.
The school teacher's not there, so school has to close.
I feel like through the process of giving these feedbacks, we could maybe come up with a compare and contrast list between light and heavy cloth. Like, you know, lighter cloth would have more undulating ripples over the surface because the force would be able to push more on parts of the cloth than on a heavier set cloth. And, you know, maybe the spacing would be further apart on lighter cloth than they would be on... Yeah?
Yeah.
We could...
Yeah, it depends a lot on the force of the wind too. Like, obviously, a heavy blanket isn't going to be pushed much by a breeze, but if it's in a hurricane, then it might react much more as if it were lighter cloth.
Yeah.
Because of the force of the wind. Bert and Beat, it's you! Look at this beautiful frame already. Making me excited by showing me such a nice drawing. Also, thank you guys for using grids. Y'all been using grids. I'm so proud.
If we had a Animorning challenge point system, then grids would get you 1,000 points.
They get you 10.
They get you 10
But I thought
points.
go mad. There are things beyond grids, guys. But grids are a good start.
There are things beyond grids.
Yeah.
What?
There are things beyond grids.
What's beyond grids, India?
I don't know. I haven't ventured that far yet, but I know there are things beyond grids.
Beyond the grid, the horizon line, and the vanishing points, there is more that you can find and discover and place into your animation for more
I'm gonna press
Animorning
play
challenge
now.
point.
Ooh, nice. I feel bad for this little boy. This little person. Yeah, like nice cloth rippling across him.
What?
I think it might be nice to have a slightly smaller brush size for this. For the cloth specifically. I think the problem I would have with this right now is the fact that it's a cycle. And I think that you can get away with having cycles.
He's not gonna get away with this.
No, Robotnik, I think you can get away with it.
Hey, Six Media, welcome back again. Thanks again for the raid.
Media, thank you so much. Heck yeah, stormed the Death Egg. You can get away with cycles if you vary it up a little bit. So rather than just repeat the same thing over and over, take a few frames out here or there, add an extra one in here and there. So even though it repeats, it's not exactly the same every time. Because the one thing is, like, wind blowing, wind is never really constant. So it's always going to vary in the way that the cloth reacts to it. Which means cycles can often make it feel less convincing. Just because it doesn't have that natural ebb and flow. So if I were you, I'd just vary up this cycle a little bit. I do like, and I think it's convincing, the way that you have this this fabric pinned to a place. Like, that's really cool. It definitely feels like it's like draped over the body.
Yeah.
I think the sleeve maybe is where I could see has been able to improve it a little bit.
Vertenby in the notes they gave said, "Oh, I struggled.
Oh.
Believe me, I struggled."
Oh.
Their words. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Oh no, Bert, are you okay? Are you okay? You don't be afraid to make it billow a bit. I think also don't be afraid to, like, show the underside of that sleeve. If you're having wind go up into it, I think that's perfectly fair to show the underside of it.
Hey, Six Media, how was your stream?
How did it go?
Evelyn likes the Era's balls likeness.
Era's balls! Yo, this air is balls.
It's the Doodle Carl's coming in with the morning, y'all. Hello, hello,
Hey.
how are you?
Morning, Doodle Curl. How you doing? I might need to increase a little bit so I can see better. There we are. I can see what I'm doing better. Whoops. You know, I think the thick lines going across are the main problem on the sleeve. I think if you just keep it to, like, more of exterior shapes, then you'll be good.
Ah, you discovered the camera in Clip Studio Paint and you're abusing it for all it's worth.
Oh, nice.
I didn't realize Clip had a camera. That's cool.
Mainly because thick, bold lines across the sleeves like this imply that the fabric is really folded in itself, in a almost concertina type way. So unless there is, like, a whole bunch of really light material that's folded in itself, you probably want to avoid.
Oh, I hope your cat's gonna be okay, Josie.
Wait, what? What happened to the cat?
Josie said, "I better get some sleep. Looks like we're gonna have to take our cat to the vet in the morning. She seems to have a sour stomach. Acting fine otherwise, though."
Oh, I hope she's alright.
Aww. And Sticks Media was saying that they had a quiet but fun stream, getting some digital painting practice in before work.
That sounds fun.
Does that mean you're in a similar time zone to us then? Because we're getting this in before we
have to
start work.
Yeah. So maybe a little bit more like this.
Oh, Doodle Corals, I saw the Hug Animorning challenge you've been doing. It was really sweet and nice. It was cool.
I didn't see. because we've already been doing one. You're in the northeast of Scotland. Hey!
Cool.
And then let's see. So for these guys, for these little guys, so the thing that I'm seeing right now is that these feel quite stiff. So they feel almost like they are little plastic cards or something, like very thin plastic cards rather than bits of material. I think mainly because they maintain their shape so well and are so uniform in the way they blow, so it makes them feel kind of stiff. So let's take this blue one for an example. If the wind is blowing up underneath it, then it would be folding like this way rather than immediately up. What if he's got mad? He's running around the house like a crazy banana.
I heard research say that potentially cats do that after pooping because they want to get away as far as they can from the scent of their poop so that other predators don't know it's them that pooped there.
I think scientists need to take a break.
They don't need to know the answer to everything.
I think they need to stop theorizing crazy shit.
Cats just be fucking
I think
pooping,
maybe
yo.
she's just like, yay, I got fed, I have a bunch of energy, I'm light, I'm gonna play and run around. I don't think she's like, no predator can know that I pooped here because they'll make fun of me. Like,
I think it's more that they won't hunt them down.
I smell poop, must hunt what pooped. Look at this terrible drawing I did. In fact, don't. Everybody close your eyes.
Close
for a
your
sec.
eyes.
Close your eyes. Don't
This
look.
is an audio only stream
Yeah.
from now on.
Don't look. Doing bad drawings. Don't look at me.
I'm gonna go deal with that.
Oh, deal with the poop. It is stinky. I don't know how she does it. It's all the way across the room. There we go. And then you have that nice fold down that you have. And you could keep this like a little bit uneven as well, which might be nice. You know, have one side go up higher than the other. And then you have your nice settle going in. But I think that'll make it feel less stiff. Essentially. Unless it's meant to be. In which case, I'm sorry. But yeah, for all of these, I think just having like... And like, make them all different. Like, you know, give them varied stuff going on. Having them billow first. As the wind gets them. And keeping it uneven, I think will go a long way. What is this shape? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing something though. I'm having fun. Yeah, I don't know what that shape was. Let's see. I know what I want. I'm not quite sure how to draw it. You guys ever get that?
What do you ever get what?
When you know what shape you want, but you don't exactly know how to draw it. Like you see it in your eye, but it doesn't come out that way on the paper or screen.
Yeah.
And you're like, what was I thinking? Like I can see it, I can feel it. I can feel it, I just can't draw it. You know? But yeah. I didn't know. I don't know.
What's a good idea?
I'm making this green one come down earlier, and I don't know if that's a good idea. It might be a bad idea. It might be a bad idea, guys. I don't know. Maybe I've destroyed the entire thing. Ah! You know what? It's alright. I'm gonna leave the drawer over there because you get what I'm trying to say. I did not take into account the fact that the line was moving, which I should have.
I noticed on one frame neither did Vert.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh.
Like, but you get the idea, I think. Just to offset things a little bit. Don't worry, I also messed that up, but yeah, I hope this is helpful. That's all I would say. It's just these cards feel a little bit stiff, so maybe just like offset the edges of them a bit, vary their movements a little bit, create more organic weird shapes with them, like have a lot of fun with it, and they will feel much softer as a result. And for this little boy, just watch his sleeve and maybe vary up that cycle. But other than that, it's great. Really nice job.
Six Media, I think the animation we're reviewing was animated in Clip Studio Paint, and the review itself is being done on a web browser, on a website called Sync Sketch.
I was just reading Evelyn's story about her dog. That is sad. My heart would break. I'd be like, I'm so sorry, but I have to clean your poop. Buffy's terrible with that. Buffy will just traipse poop through the house. It'll get like stuck to her foot, but she won't give a shit. She'll just like, well, I'm gonna march.
Oh, she gives a shit. She just runs like
and then
really
trails
fast.
it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I never thought I would ever see her do it, but I have seen her. If she's peed on something that is a flat surface, like if she's peed where somewhere she's not meant to, it will pool around her tail and on her butt.
Oh no, Buffy!
And I've
Come
seen her sit on that rug and just drag her ass
No!
across it.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
I'm like, are you serious?
Are you serious right now? Oh my gosh, we have to wash that rug.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, Buffy, come on. Jeez. Cat.
We'll just use this.
That cat just smears her juices everywhere. Like all she does. Like every second in this house, I'm constantly inhaling spores of cat pee and cat poop. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, this is Peach Dust's. Thank you, Peach Dust, for taking part. Let's have a look. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I would say I have the same feedback for you that I did with the previous one, just in terms of the bandana tie cycle. You want to make that a little bit more uneven, so it feels like there's an ebb and flow to the wind. So just take your cycle and, you know, second, third time through, remove some frames, add a few frames in, make it so that no cycle is exactly the same, you know, timing-wise. The other thing I'd say is that both these pieces of fabric feel like they're of very similar weights, despite the fact that one is a waistcoat. It feels like it's attached to the character, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it's any heavier or lighter than the bandana.
Yeah.
Because it's moving quite a lot. So if you wanted it to feel heavier, then I can give you some advice on how to make it feel heavier. Also, I think just watch when you return to the beginning of the cycle. This leftmost edge here, coming back over, it probably wouldn't do that unless the wind was like blowing it that way. So unless the wind is blowing back and forth, you probably want it to pretty much stay around here if it's light material blowing. To imply that the wind is always blowing, it's just blowing to varying degrees of strength.
Yeah.
Whereas bringing it all the way back over here implies that the wind is pushing in the other direction now.
I mean, if it's a heavier material, would the weight of the material pull it back that way?
The weight of material would mean it wouldn't move as much in the first place.
Okay, gotcha.
So let me see for this. I'll put keep material flowing.
Peach dust. Peach dust notes were. I struggled a bit with the keeping the cloth consistent. There's also a few frames that make the cloth look a bit wobbly since I struggled with connecting the frames back to make a looping animation.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah, we got you. Don't worry. It's tough. Loops are very hard. I find loops incredibly difficult because you have to return to the beginning again.
I like to do loops where different parts connect to different parts, but that won't necessarily help in this where you have to keep all the cloth connected. But in things like smoke and things, you can have more than one loop in the same frames. So say a billow of smoke starts in one place, and then by the end of the loop that is at a different place, and then when you do the frames again, you move that to a different place, and it just keeps going. It's a nice way of interweaving more loops into one thing.
Nice.
Yeah. I did it on a Girl in the Glim animation I did way back, which had bouncing glums, or like little creatures, just like jumping around. But one would become another one, which would become another one, which would become another one in the cycle of the loops. So
cool.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I want to create two 90s characters called Ebb and Flow. They'd be like Toe Jam and Earl.
Would it be Ebb and Flow or
Yeah.
Eben?
No, Ebb. It'd be Ebb and Flow on their game box.
Okay.
But their names would be Ebb and Flow.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Thanks.
Go for it.
Okay, I will. Yeah, so if you want to make the material feel a bit heavier, then I would go more with shapes like this. So I'm shaving off the pointier edges, for one thing. And I'm gonna make it flow there. Doop-a-doop-doop. So, for a heavier feeling material, less ripples, and also larger / broader.
Oh, what you doing today, Robin? What do you need the lock for?
Ripples will help.
Oh my gosh. I see. You just threw it into the good luck money hole.
Nice! Good luck!
You have a performance review. I'm sure you
You
did
can do it,
grand.
you're gonna do great! The good luck money hole will make sure of it. You better tell us how it went tomorrow. Best of luck. You're gonna do good, don't worry, Robin. We're not worried, because we know you'll do super well. I'm just doing one more frame to show how you might like go from a slightly thicker frame. How you might change those shapes. There you go.
Let's see. So what were the notes that you wrote?
So I wrote that if you wanted a thicker feeling material, then using less ripples and larger and broader shapes for them would help to blunt the edges of the material and reduce the movement in general.
To denote that density and that thickness.
Sorry?
Rounding the edges on the corners makes it feel like it's a more padded material. That's cool.
Yeah. And then I also wrote to vary up the cycle on the bandana, just to make it feel like it's less regimented, I guess. It's more organic.
There's
in the
more
way it reacts.
the more variability to the direction, force, and feel of the wind.
Yeah, rather than the bandana being like, it's like.
Gotcha.
And then I also gave a note to keep the material blowing slightly to the right, so it doesn't feel like the wind changes direction.
Gotcha.
Rather than like returning to the left on the cycle. So I hope that's helpful. Nice work. Let me get rid of that frame for you there.
And that was Peach Dust.
Peach Dust! Nice grid. I'm gridding it. Let's go to the bird brain. Roughly 3 hours. A boop. Okay, let's have a look. Is this a D&D character again? It might be.
I think it is Woo. Is there...
Ooh, it's so nice.
I saw that there was a more than 3 hour version. I don't know if she submitted it though. Let me check.
I really like the overlap you have between the front and the back. It's very fun. No grid alert. Yeah, the bird brain. Where's your grid? I want a grid on the floor. I want it moving so I can see.
I think I forgot to allow responses on the hug form. So.
Oh no.
Whoops. It's done. It's all right now.
But yeah, this is super nice. I guess one of the things I'm seeing that I guess you could improve. It's tough because this is really nice. I really like all the shapes you're using here, and I wouldn't want to adjust it too much because I think it's great. It's just when we reach the apex here, and I'm for everyone who's watching stream, I'm looking specifically at this corner. Yeah. When we reach the apex and start to come back down, it feels very much like it just comes down and then bounces back up, but it's not the feeling of the cloth overlapping and coming down to that point. And I think that would be something that would be nice and make sense. So let me attempt. The only flaw, no grod! Get grodded. So when it starts to come down here, I'd flick that corner up. You know? Let's see if we can do this. I'll give it a go. I'm sorry if I don't manage to do it justice, the bird brain. But hopefully you'll get the feeling of what the note is.
I'm sorry.
What are you mumbling about?
I said my chair is so squeaky, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you idiot. I can't believe you with the squeaky chair.
Listen, don't use insults like that.
You idiot. Squeaky chaired fool. And then we'd have the overlap continue here. Yup-a-dup-a-dup-dup. There it goes.
Ah! He's not gonna get away with
For
this.
Robotnik, I already have.
Oh, I think we are gonna get away with this 7th chord. I think we are.
7th chords! Hey, good morning.
Thanks for the hosts and the raids.
Thank you. How's it going? How are you? We're doing some Animorning reviews.
If you're interested in 7th chords, this week's theme is to animate a hug. We all know like how wholesome and huggy you can be. Oh, thanks for using the partner command, Evelyn. Hug.
Hug.
How was your stream, 7th? Oh, you don't have time. That's fair.
No worries. Oh yeah. So let's see if that even works, even a little bit. It kind of works. I feel like the this bit here is a bit too pointy.
Too pointy.
But yeah, it gets some overlap in that instead of just having the cycle kind of ping down to the bottom. I think you could get some real nice overlap instead. And I would encourage you to do it. Use your powers.
Use your powers for good. Good overlaps in the world.
Yeah, get them overlaps going on. If not you, then who?
If not now, then when?
Only you can save mankind. I used to
From-
love that book.
From themselves. Do you get it?
Yes, save me from myself.
Save
I get it.
them from themselves.
Save me from myself. A doop a doop a shoop da whoop a doop a doop. There we go, that's better. But yeah, I think that will help. I would also advise, like, if you want to adjust the cycle a little bit, add in an extra frame here or there. I think that'd be cool. The wrist tie, I think, is working really well. I don't know if I'd change anything about that.
Yeah, it looks good.
I guess you could. I'd say that you could adjust the arc a little bit on that to make it drag and linger a little bit more, but you're kind of constrained by what the arm's doing, you know? Like, I might be tempted to trade it more like this. See if it even... Will this even work?
To answer a question from a little bit ago, someone asked, Dreadfrog asks, hi you two, have you seen Aaron Blaze stream on Twitch? I caught bits of a couple recently. I don't watch him too much, but they seem like he does some really impressive art pieces on there. You don't know if you made it better. Did you ruin it?
I'll lose these frames and keep those two on because I think those two were looking okay. Yeah, I like Aaron Blaze's work a lot. I haven't watched any of his Twitch streams. I have bought his lessons and such a while back and gone through some of them, but I haven't caught his stream specifically. I've been hearing some weird stuff about Aaron Blaze though, like across the Twitters, about him not being particularly great to talk to for girls, which is a little bit worrying. I mean, I've had conversations with him in the past online, and I didn't notice anything weird. They always seemed fine to me, but just because I didn't have that experience doesn't mean that's not a thing that happens. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't been to any of his streams yet, though. But maybe I will. I don't know. Are they nice and chill?
Usually he's there talking to his son. Helps manage the chat,
Oh, cool.
I think.
Yeah, that would be my feedback on the bird brains. Like, I think other than that, it's beautiful. I should write that. I should write it's beautiful. I keep only saying the compliments on the stream in audio, and I worry that people will go to a Sketchfab and see nothing but notes and think they did a bad job.
Oh.
Because all the compliments are like audio.
Well, to that I say, watch the stream. You should be watching the stream. Watch our streams.
Not everyone has time to watch like an hour and a half to 3 hour stream. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Kezek says one girl I follow on Twitter had him added on Facebook. He never commented on anything she posted. When the girl came out, he commented not so nicely. Why? Aaron, why? Don't be like that. Why'd you gotta be an ass about it? Maybe he just has very traditional values, you know? Some people do, and that's not to excuse him.
Maybe.
But maybe it's not so much about girls, maybe it's about just people who... Okay, I'm into it, Mike. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know either, Kurzak. You would know much better than I would. This is you and your friend were talking about. I haven't had this experience. You can fast forward to your review. I wish we could put like... I guess we can in Twitch. We can put bookmarks in. That'd be a good thing to do.
To do what?
Put bookmarks in.
To what?
To the stream. So people can find their segment very fast.
I can add stream markers, but I don't know if they come up in the VODs.
I think they do. I've seen people with chapters.
Oh, and chapters. Chapters are usually if you switch category. But I can try. Like, I think adding the markers
Because
definitely.
I've seen people put chapters in for like, we're playing a game, but we're playing this one now.
That's what I'm saying. When they change the category of where they're streaming to, Twitch automatically makes a chapter. But we're not doing that.
I thought the category was like creative gaming.
Well, yeah.
Not individual games.
I think it chapters if you switch between games, and if you switch between art to a game to...
We're not different art pieces.
No, I don't think so. I can definitely yeah.
We could just list time codes, I guess, if nothing else. But yeah, like we got through them, guys. We did it. Thank you guys, everyone who submitted for the Animorning challenge. You guys all did amazing work. Nice job on the cloth week.
Is that you done?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And remember, this new challenge is hugs. So, animate a nice hug between 2 or more characters and have fun. And the context of a hug is entirely up to you.
Yeah, it could be a sad hug, could be a happy hug, could be a friend hug, could
An
be
anger hug.
Oh man, an angry hug.
Don't hug back in anger.
Imagine someone who's like is giving an apology and then hugging at the end, but they really don't want to be hugging them. How would you communicate that? How would you show that pure, unfiltered rage?
Facial expression probably, tense shoulders, straight arms. A little too much squeeze.
Like that, like 40-yard stare when they look over the person's shoulder, where they're just like, I hate this and everything about this. Your hug is sad and happy. I call it Don't Cry Dad. Aww.
Oh no! Oh, it's gonna break my heart. Bert and B tried to draw a hug but burst into flames because it was too much goodness. Sorry, Bert, I didn't mean to make you combust spontaneously.
My secondary goal, or aim, or...
What's your primary goal?
well, with the challenge, is to get people animating hugs. But the secondary goal is to get 50 people animating hugs.
50 hugs.
50 hugs.
A hug chain. Chain of hugs.
Yeah. So if you know any animators, you might be looking for something to animate with a little prompt, let them know about
Good
it.
luck getting 50 critiques.
There won't be 50 critiques.
His hands will bleed from the reviews. My eyes will bleed.
There won't be 50. Well, it will be like, from what I think you could have similar critiques for each one, so that we could be like, this is me challenging you to give feedback broadly. So I get 50 hugs, challenge India to feedback broadly to cover more than just each one individually.
We'll see.
But how cool would it be to have like a compilation of like 50 hugs in a video or something like that?
That'd be really cool. I wouldn't want to put them in a video though, for reasons we have previously covered.
Oh no! I meant just to show the start of the 50 hugs. Is all a wham from the start
Swifty
of the stream.
hugs. Because it's like 50.
Yeah,
You get it?
the 50 Swifty hugs.
All right.
So help out. Tell your friends. Tell your animation
All right,
people.
Mike. All right.
No, fuck you. I think it's a really nice, sweet thing to do. And pull in more animators.
Fuck you, stupid chair boy. I said it.
Fuck you, and you're sitting with your knees to your fucking elbows all day, every day.
Yep, that's me. I
think
am the cannonball.
I think it'd be really cool to get 50 hugs together.
It would be.
Not more.
It would be, but I'm not going to
60
pressure
hugs.
everyone to tell everyone. Stop.
It's not pressuring.
Then
It's
we
just
can stop talking. If
just
it's
a
not pressuring, then you can let it go.
No, it's just a small. No, well, you didn't let me say it. You were like, "Oh, come on, Mike." And I
Okay,
was
I'm
like,
going to stay quiet. You talk until you're done, and then let me know when you're done.
How cool would it be to tell your friends about the animation hug challenge? Huh? That's it. That was all I was going to say.
You said it about 5 times.
People need reminding.
They do not. They're fine.
Have you
should hug
seen?
and makeup. We'll never.
Have you seen? Have you seen Doodle Crawl's one?
No,
It's really nice.
I haven't. I haven't seen any. Yeah.
Doodle Crawl's, your hug is super nice.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I want to see it. I guess I'll see it when it's submitted.
Yeah, well, you can see it when it's submitted,
Okay, good.
or you could see it in the in the Discord. I'd
Oh, is it in
sneezed.
Discord?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it in feedback?
It might be in feedback. Yeah.
Okay.
It might be in the challenge room. I don't know.
Doodle
Thank
Call
you.
says it needs some work. Where did we submit? Mike will be able to tell you that.
You submit it to. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Oh, it's in Animorning. Thanks. Let me have a look.
Give me a second. Here's the tweet. Oh yeah, the way you could help is by retweeting this tweet, but it also has the submission link, so that's helpful for you as well.
Oh, Briny, that's lovely.
That's what I want more of.
Oh, that is lovely. Oh, Bryony. Bryony, that's so nice. Bryony. Bryony. You saying that it needs work. It's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. I love the characters as well already. I'm invested. Oh, I love it.
Oh. You check out Palbro's tiny legs pic.
Check out Fabro's tiny legs.
Yeah.
What?
He linked it.
Okay.
He linked it in the chat.
Let me have a look. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's true. Thank you for the grid, Palbro, as well. I appreciate that. This is 100% what happened. That's how tiny they look. When I look down at them, I'm like, wow, they're really small. They could like fit into my hands.
What? Your legs can fit into your hands. I really don't know how you can sit with like that. Like, her knees are up to her face.
Can you not?
No.
You're weird.
Well, I have a belly as well.
I have belly. Well,
They're just not as big as my belly. So there's literally a physical thing in the way.
if it wasn't, would you be able to do it?
Yeah. With one. I couldn't do it with both legs like you do
Why?
it.
Do it.
I can.
Do it. Do it now.
I can.
Do it.
I can't put my legs together like you can. There's
Boy's
things in the
always
way.
sitting with his legs apart. Yeah, this is true feels. Just sometimes I look down at them and I'm like, wow. They look smaller than I feel like they should look. Yeah. The timing isn't right yet, you don't think? I think it's beautiful, Doodle Curls. I think it's beautiful. There's things in the way, I guess. It has other things in the way.
I have anatomical limitations.
I don't. I'm anatomically unlimited.
Oh.
Apart from my tiny legs. Those are my only weakness.
You should show
Beautiful.
you
Thank
should
you very much, Palbro.
you should show Doodle Crawl's Habbo's animation to show a little bit, because I feel like Palbro's drawing is a little bit in reference to the other to Habbo's animates of you.
I think I've lost it.
Are you kidding me?
No. Do you have it?
I do. Because I'm the best. There you go. I'll link it in the chat.
Despite
for you.
your anatomical limitations, Mike, you're pretty good. Where'd you put it?
In the chat.
Oh, in the chat.
In
I was
the-
looking in the door.
Bomp bomp.
The Discord was what I meant to say. The door.
The doors.
Welcome to TMNT Hour. With me, Swift.
We were thinking of having a stream where you did some analysis of like TMNT boards and animation.
I was going to do it with Patrick.
Yeah.
It might have to wait until we have time because both Patrick and I right now are kind of over our heads.
I fucking love this
Me
animation.
too. It's so good. This is by Hardick, by the way, everyone. Animatunings in the Twitch chat. Animatunings also on Twitter, I think.
I think so, yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, great. I love it to pieces. It's best.
This is a good lesson in being economic and appealing. Yeah.
I can't stop watching the tiny feet. Yep. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. Alright guys, and with that we're gonna have to call the stream for today because tomorrow I'm gonna get to do Turtles art and finish off my poster. Which I'm excited about.
Is this India or her inner child?
This is me 100%.
Just her.
Alright, Mike.
I just love it so much though. And the little feet and your little head bob. Oh my gosh.
The look of hope.
Wait, what was that?
What?
A little alert tried to come up.
I don't know, dude.
Whoa.
But we must go. We must away. It's time to call the stream and raid somebody.
Okay. I'm going to do Twitch. I'm going to find someone. Oh, who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? Yo.
Don't leave us at Sky. I'm sorry, we have to go. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
has 300 people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. That's a lot of people.
I wonder if he was recently rated, or we could keep that going.
Well, is there anyone else who needs viewers more?
We rated Jelling Guy the other day. There's Tim, there's Domo, and there's Nick.
It's up to you, dude.
I think we should raid Nick, and like I think he was just recently raided, so we'll do a double raid.
Okay.
Okay.
Double raid.
Raid
Everybody's Scream Adventure. It's time to go and say hi to Nick.
Yay. Ending soon. You've all been great and fun, and thanks so much for keeping us company.
Yeah, thank you
And
guys.
Good luck with whatever it is you're going to do today.
And best of luck to us too for everything that we're going to do today. And may the rest
Of your day.
be filled
With
adventure.
And take care, everyone. Bye bye.